Rhinos look unstoppable. Thick skin, massive bodies, a horn that looks like a weapon. They survived ice ages, predators, and millions of years of change. But survival doesn't guarantee safety. Because despite everything they've evolved to endure, rhinos are now disappearing, not because they failed to adapt, but because of us. A full-grown rhino can weigh over 2 tons. That size isn't random. Being massive discourages predators. Lions rarely attack healthy adult rhinos. It's too risky. But size comes with trade-offs. Large bodies need huge amounts of food. They require vast territories. And when habitats shrink, size becomes a disadvantage. What once made rhinos powerful now makes them harder to protect. People often say rhinos have thick skin. And they do, up to 5 centimeters in places. But thick doesn't mean invincible. Rhino skin is sensitive. It can burn in the sun. It can be bitten by parasites. It can be damaged by insects and heat. That's why rhinos rely on mud, not armor, to survive. Mud baths aren't optional for rhinos. They're essential. Mud protects their skin from sunburn. It cools their bodies. And when it dries, it pulls parasites away from the skin. What looks messy is actually medicine. In the wild, mud is protection, and losing access to it weakens rhinos more than most people realize. Rhino horns are not bone. They're made of keratin, the same material as human hair and nails. They don't have magical healing properties. They don't cure illness. They don't improve health. Science has been clear about this for decades. But myths are powerful, and demand created by belief has turned horns into targets. Rhinos aren't killed for what their horns do, they're killed for what people think their horns do. Rhinos are often described as aggressive. But charging is usually fear, not anger. Rhinos have poor eyesight. They rely more on hearing and smell. When something surprises them, charging is their way of defending themselves or escaping a perceived threat. Most charges are bluffs, warnings, a way to create distance. What looks like aggression is often confusion and fear. Baby rhinos are vulnerable for years. They stay close to their mothers for protection, food, and learning. That long dependency helps them survive in the wild, but it also means losing a mother can be fatal. When adults are poached, calves are often left behind. Alone, unprotected. Poaching doesn't just kill one rhino. It breaks generations. Rhinos didn't fail evolution. They survived everything nature threw at them. What they weren't built to survive was organized poaching, global trafficking, and human myths. Habitat loss pushes them into smaller spaces. Poaching targets them relentlessly, and demand keeps the cycle alive. This isn't a natural extinction. It's a human one. Rhinos are living history, ancient, powerful, and still here, for now. They don't need to evolve faster. They need us to understand better. Because facts matter, and myths have consequences. Follow animal wise. Because every animal has a reason, and some don't get a second chance.